I apologize for the delay in tonight's episode. My USB microphone decided to die on me, so I'm using a backup mic. I really appreciate everyone taking the time to listen to the show. I'd love if you could give the Space Shot a shout out on social media, so I have a challenge for everyone that listens. Tag me on Twitter or Instagram and mention the podcast. I'm getting some cool stickers printed up, and for everyone that mentions the show and tags me in a post, from now until the end of August, I will send you out a Space Shot sticker. Remember, mention the podcast and at John Molnix, and you'll get a sticker plus my thanks. This is The Space Shot, episode 84 for August 6th, 2017. Curiosity and Rosetta. Hey everyone, welcome to The Space Shot, your daily space history, pop culture, and news fix. I'm John Molnix. On August 6th, 2014, the Rosetta spacecraft began its orbital insertion maneuver around Comet 67P. Rosetta studied the comet for just over 2 years after spending nearly a decade traveling past Mars and other comets en route to 67P. On November 12th, I'll talk more about the Rosetta mission on the anniversary of Philae, the Rosetta lander, touching down on the surface of Comet 67P, marking the first time that a spacecraft touched down on a comet. Before I jump back into talking about Curiosity today, I wanted to mention a video that was used to promote the Rosetta mission. The European Space Agency released a short film titled Ambition, starring a familiar face from the Game of Thrones universe. I'm linking to the video in the show notes, and at under 7 minutes runtime, it's a quick watch that's worth checking out.
Once upon a time.
Really?
This is a good one, I promise. What is the key to life on Earth?
Water.
Water.
Now, let's jump back over to Mars. Since landing 5 years ago, the Curiosity rover has driven just over 9.5 miles. Curiosity is a mobile science laboratory on Mars, so naturally it's not going to be driven like it's on an episode of Top Gear with the Stig at the wheel. Curiosity's wheels have sustained some damage over the years, with sharp Martian rocks puncturing the thin aluminum structure in its 6 wheels. In the show notes, I'm going to link to an article by Stephen Clark that shows the wear on Curiosity's wheels, so be sure to check it out. Clark writes that, according to JPL, quote, all 6 wheels have more than enough working lifespan remaining to get the vehicle to all destinations planned for the mission. With the wheel damage in mind, mission planners have been working to ensure that the wheels aren't subjected to as many sharp rocks in the future, which should help extend the mobile lifetime of the rover. The science that's been brought back has expanded our knowledge of Mars. Radiation is a primary concern of NASA's for missions to Mars and other destinations in our solar system, so they want to make sure that every possible piece of data that can be gathered is thoroughly analyzed. According to NASA, the data sent back by Curiosity showed that it experienced radiation levels that were above the career radiation limits that NASA puts on astronauts. Once on the surface, Curiosity helped shed light on the conditions of ancient Mars. Pictures that were sent back to Earth show an ancient stream bed where water once flowed. Curiosity also found that at one point, the raw ingredients needed for life had existed on the surface of Mars. Organic carbon was discovered, and while it's a building block for life, NASA made sure to say that it is not direct evidence of past or present life on Mars. The nice thing about all of the active missions around and on Mars is that we'll be visiting the Red Planet again soon, so this isn't the last time you'll be hearing about Curiosity. Check out the show notes for more information on today's episode, and be sure to connect with me on Instagram and Twitter. Find me at John Molnix. I'm always up to chat. Let me know what you think of the show by leaving a rating in iTunes. It takes just a minute, and it makes a huge difference by helping even more people find the show. I'd appreciate if you could share the Space Shot with your friends, your family, and anyone that enjoys podcasts. Tomorrow, the shuttle Discovery, and an interesting discovery back here on Earth. I'm John Molnix, and I'll catch you on the flip side.